And shifting focus to East Africa, the Dutch King and Queen are in Kenya on a 3-day state visit, but their presence has sparked a major controversy. With President William Ruto's government facing allegations of human rights abuses, thousands of Kenyans have protested the visit, saying it sends the wrong message. They argue that instead of diplomatic celebrations, Kenya's government should be held accountable for human rights violations. So, is this trip a step towards stronger ties, or does it risk legitimizing a government under fire? Our next report has the details.
A red carpet, a 21-gun salute, and an official welcome from President William Ruto. Dutch King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima arrived in Nairobi on Monday night for what was supposed to be a diplomatic milestone. But beneath the ceremonial grandeur, tension had been brewing. The visit comes amid growing accusations of human rights violations in Kenya. Since June, President Ruto's administration has faced allegations of suppressing protests, arbitrarily detaining critics, and even state-linked abductions. During last year's anti-tax demonstrations, at least 60 people were reportedly killed by security forces. Others vanished without a trace, sparking international condemnation and demands for justice. In December, during demonstrations against widespread kidnappings and abductions, dozens of peaceful protesters were arrested. Against this backdrop, the Dutch royal visit has only fueled public outrage. Over 22,000 people signed a petition urging them to cancel the trip, arguing that their presence only serves to validate a government accused of human rights abuses and silencing dissent. In spite of receiving 300 emails to cancel the visit, the Dutch government stood firm. They defended the visit as an opportunity to strengthen a 60-year partnership, highlighting the Netherlands as Kenya's largest European trading partner. Yet, beyond economic ties, King Willem-Alexander made it clear that human rights were on the agenda.
The people of Kenya, like those of the Netherlands, want their rights as free citizens to be respected and their voices to be heard. I'm pleased that our country's strong and mature relationship allows us to devote attention during this visit to issues like human rights, good governance, and accountability.
In an attempt to address concerns, the king also met with young Kenyans at the Dutch ambassador's residence, listening to their perspectives on the country's future. But human rights groups such as Amnesty International argue that symbolic gestures are not enough. They want the Netherlands to push for real accountability. For President Ruto, the visit is a chance to present Kenya as a key global player. But it also magnifies the growing criticism of his administration's tactics against dissenters. So, as the Dutch royals conclude their visit today, the question remains, will it bring real change or simply validate a troubled government? For many Kenyans, the fight for justice continues.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister Lakshman.
Good afternoon.
Making headlines in India well before you landed here.
New Delhi has raised concerns in the recent past vis-à-vis the Khalistani separatists that operate in New Zealand. How do you propose to address these concerns?
In our democracy, we believe in the freedom of speech.
Organizations like the Al-Qaeda or ISIS were to hold a referendum in New Zealand, something related to one of your Western partners. Would you say the same?
We have very well-defined laws in our democracy.
No specific conversation on Khalistan on this visit.
It was raised with me. I also raised back our position.
Are you willing to be open to these concerns from New Delhi?
As I keep coming back to you to say, we have strong laws in our system.
Do you think that Ukraine is at its weakest position?
This war is not about Ukraine.
Do you believe that your president was insulted? Yes or no question? Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.
Diplomacy will work?
Yes,
Do you
it
think
will.
Russia will give up the territory if there is no ceasefire? Do you propose to keep fighting?
We are ready to resist.
Do you think there will be peace?
Many countries gave us 3 days.
President Trump said you don't have any cards.
We do not have another choice.
How do you keep fighting?
You ask me once again the same question.
Because you've not answered my question.
We have enough capacities to keep fighting.